Getting history forward forever, backward never. Peace, love, and peace, all that we promote. Football time again, lose of the game. Come out in your numbers and support the boys. They can play the game, they love the game. All they need is just support. Please, Gambia, on the 17th, but the follow them and call them out the 17th because of their skill, style, talent, overwhelming, versatile. By the power of the creator, this trophy is for the Gambia, our beloved country. By the power of the creator, this victory is for the Gambia, our beloved country. Assalamu alaikum, young lady, to you. On the 17th, feeling that tonight.
Really for us, it's a salad drink. Let's see how they cook.
My boy is big tonight.
We'll take this tonight. Let's start because
But so only put it outside, got it.
Sorry, guys, I'm set. Volume mantra na kan
Yeah, welcome to the Citizens Network Gambia. Like I said last week, I was unable to make it. Obviously, Babukar stood up for me. It's a pleasure having you as usual. Sol, I know it's the first time meeting you. It's always a pleasure having Baba. They welcome to the Citizens Network Gambia. So we just want us to go into some few details. But before going into that, I just want us to have your thoughts on the last game against Guinea. Obviously, we survived towards the end. We hung on and we qualified to the quarterfinals. And to be honest, this is a dream. I've never thought in million billion years that I would be sat here with fellow Gambians discussing Gambia being in a quarterfinals of an AFCON. But fortunately, that has happened. And here we are about to face Cameroon on the 29th, 4 o'clock. And so, Luma Bugaham Rekmoy, after watching the game, I would start with Baba. What are your thoughts on that game against Guinea Conakry?
Well, first of all, Manglena knew everybody, but you know, as a platform, Manglena knew yep, with the viewers. Game Bobu no, it was a very good game. Like I said earlier on, I'm not a fan of that coach. Lolo Mama will still stand by it. Why Kerok he did well because at the end of the day, I'm named 3 points, but scoring goal. I'm not a mom using goalie today, they do Musa Bari because of the way we're playing, the system we're using. The Muna score goals you body. That day, I'm going to bring what another concrete or the boss thing that everybody said, defense line and be ball. The last they did well. They attack and then they were trying to make some touches and they did well because I'm gonna Nyepang don't want and then you did them 3-4 touches and which is true. So in past games he put no ball play buba. It was so difficult for us. But the last game against Guinea, they did well, they played proper footy because I'm gonna them AFCON easy wood because they play at New Hamden, they play in a higher league than Newton Lati League play. But that day, the last day really impressed us because they muna gather some touches together. But so you say goal visa, see ball palm. We did well. We start pushing the ball, tap. Then aga basi box be neutral. So which is very good. And coach Bidal, man coach credit because at the end of the day, I'm gonna When it's white, it's white. When it's black, it's black. So he did well. We have to give him the credit. Even though, man, I'm the number one enemy of that coach. I don't like that coach, to be honest with you. I just have to be honest. Coach Bobu Mom, I don't like his way of playing. And Hamgarek, Nuko Backs, I don't even like the way they're dealing with our football. So obviously, I'm not a fan of that coach. But that day, he definitely did well. Not even that day, but throughout the tournament, he's doing well, Hamga, because at the end of the day, system Bumo play, it's working for him. So obviously we can't say anything. We just have to give him the credit. You know what I mean? So why tamit su defé lu bon muy kenen muy footballer muy anybody could def lu bon so ko defé dañ ko wax. So why the last game against Guinea was a very good team. Guinea they had the last 10 minutes ndo you send back and Dylan si def. But if man, I'm not gonna call after the game. Mune mane boy, hana game den def City Kong, den def njiri. Man ko boy suma raka kérok man xawma lu xew de. But luñ door mu génna. Luñ door gu. The goalkeeper made a wonderful save. The last minute, I'm not buñ door no mu tip ko no mu dem dal badi. That was a goal. But the defense line as well, Pamodu, I think for me, that was one of his best game in the national team. I will give him credit for that. Now that day, he did wonders. He defend ak bakenam kero. Tankam yeeg yaramam bi yep la mo sani. Omar Koli the same. Gomez the same. Ndobuñ indi ha back right be Dauda. Dauda Ngom did well. Hamna, they all defend with full hearted. It was okay. But one thing Luma Nahari Moine use red card and Bobu Nonu. The FF or whosoever, the team manager, they should appeal that red card. It wasn't intentional. Use mum to be it wasn't intentional. Minute call. So then go to appeal. But anyway, I don't know whether they've done it or not, but they have to appeal that one because it's not obvious red card. It's not something Loham didn't do with of course put chunchu waji boy. So, but other than that, the lads they did well. I was so impressed the way they played the last 15 minutes because most of the time, soon last minute, see like last 20 to 25 minutes is always a problem. Time bo no like they talk. Time bo no like they saw. So with Cameroon, it's totally going to be a different thing because at the end of the day, at the end of the 90 minutes, we need to defend. So we need to defend full game. Be able to defend. Why time it's your attack? Then you make some attack. Attack. Only counter that we're doing, we have to take then your jail chances. Because Cameroon, they have one striker, that Ababakar. He's tough. He's greedy. That's a greedy is goal. His hunger, his goal hunger. That they mainly come to score there. So we have a lot to do. Understand? The lads, obviously, senior defending, they defend as a block, as a team. But for the senior fight, then they fight as a team, which is very important, which is very good. Why that Ababakar, it's not like they want to put all soon live in the same mom. They got players, they got this tall player playing for PSG. He's also a good player, I mean, basically, the whole team, Cameroon, even Sufeku, the team is but the nation is behind them. They play, play
Nen egasi Cameroon sa because the nabuga new preview loan only. So okay. Yo just see last game against Guinea because so by help, like we said, we hung on to go on and win the game. The last minute the guy hitting in post be twice, goalkeeper be saved now. Obviously there was a call for handball, which we also survived VAR. So just the overall game over on nakanga just a game. I could be approach a game. Was it the right way to approach that game?
Yeah, thank you, Cam. When we mean kasi platform visuals we said there when we know our game against Guinea was by far our most important game and our best game as far as AFCON is concerned. So but not to be quite honest, I was not concerned about the way we play and how much goals we concede or whatnot. Man, all I was after was to win the game, even if it's gonna be a penalty or whatever. Man, I was concerned about winning the game. But alhamdulillah, the boys did well. and it was showing some kind of consistency. Um, Babukar Gay, that was his second game. His first game, he did wonderful. His second game, Fanyo Mojehe, all out. The boy was playing with his heart out. Everybody in that team was playing perfect. And I'll give credit as well. I'll have to mention this boy that had his first game that day, Daudangom, that Latikunda German boy.
Mm.
Yeah, boy B went to the tournament. He had 0 minutes until that day when I made food poisoning, and he has to come as a substitute. I was like, everybody was, kind of panic when we had the last minute information. There was food poisoning in the boys or not. But then that also we have a team. We have a great team. Anybody can come in any minute and then play their hearts out. They did really well. Like Demba said, that day the first surprise anybody. He used to be a good footballer, and he is still a good footballer. He is one of the best Gambia ever had. The boy is just a nut. Kadi, no, sorry, the boy that come that is a natural leader. Su nekkee si biir field, you would know it. You would see him organizing, going up and down with the team where the ball is. That is there, and that is making sure everything is organized. And coming to the goal, the goal was from the back, and then Tunda, and then to Yusufa Bob. Then he created the assist. So you can see that being involved in every action of of the game in that day. So we give them credit. So like Demba said, Yusufa Njai Oscar, first yellow card and be. Lolo guiding code on a dispute. That wasn't a yellow card. The second one we could say, but because of the first one, be Momlen by Mukare on, and then that gave him the yellow card. Fofunono, the red card. I mean, Fofunono guy, what on even in the game, say no, it's not a yellow card, and then the VAR is there. Maybe he will go and then check, and maybe they will say yes, it's not a yellow card, or it's a yellow card, or it's a red card, or whatnot. But then things like that, now we would learn from it. So you say something like that happen, a cheap yellow card, cheap red card, they happen. We've seen it in other games. When it happened, the teammates challenge it. So they force the referee to more more consult VAR. And then they will come back to say, oh no, okay, we will rule it out. Or yes, it's gonna stand. You have a yellow, you deserve the yellow. So that was the unfortunate bit. But again, it's teamwork. It's teamwork. If he hadn't done that, that would have caused something. Yeah, and like the last minutes, using last minutes is always a problem. Man, I cannot watch Gambia play last minutes. I will never watch it. Man, they leave. I leave. I don't watch the TV. I leave it all there for them to watch, because the mother nervous too much, and I think soon goes to body time bubble and they concede. So last minutes then they relax, or then they, I don't know, then they organize or what, but last minutes then they concede. So quite buy a hell, sir. Or if in fact it's not by her, it's fact. Because Guinea even had to score, then you rule offside. So all those things happen in the last minute. So, but then we give it the credit. We thank the entire team for making every Gambian proud. We thank the entire technical team, the fans club Nifaneka, they are not even fan club members, but family members. We are seeing them. Family members of certain players are there. Friends are there. So we thank them all for being there and giving their hearts out. They're representing the Gambia really well. We are happy, we are proud. Whatever the results are for Saturday, I think I am fine with it, and every Gambian should be okay with that. But let them just go and play. It doesn't matter if we are playing home or away, or if we are playing the host nation. Doesn't matter. It's football. We just do our best.
Thank you, Nay. So your general thoughts, if nakanga jise affairs your time come game be all together.
Okay, during Jeff Wise, Baba Demba Nuinala sister, Yeah, swing game against Guinea Conakry. Mantam, I take that game as one of our best games, say AFCON, BDP, AFCON this start. Because be my first time I just Gambia play team. You win the ball position, you win the on scores. So I think we should give the credit to the boys. man moom kay fail coach boobu noonu kay duma ko musa jox crédit. So
But you have to give him credit for this, to be honest.
no, man kay duma ko jox credit.
But what are your reasons?
Because coach boobu noonu, dafa jaar Gambia rek, pour defar CV am bi rek.
You think so?
Oh yes.
I think that's a bit harsh, because obviously football, it goes like that. Sometimes when you try with other teams and it just doesn't work out. And then sometimes when you miss a match. And I think that, to be honest, he's made his match now. The Gambia, the way he wants to play. Huh?
Because they brag too much. And better that they belittle too much. Sometimes, coach yu jaar foofu noonu yëpp daf day bëgg a wan ne ñoom defuñu foofu woon dara. So but I think this thing start through Sandong time bu mu ñëwoon mu ne rebuilding and rebranding time boobu noonu ñun yëpp dañ ko doon ree waaye loolu noonu moo nekk di génn léegi because that time Sang came and he said rebuilding and rebranding and most of these players all of them play on the Sang. Waxuma half caste yi de waaye apart from half caste yi place yëpp yu fa nekk di all understand yaa ngi understand so moom daf dee brag trop so last time a ngi wax benn senior member in his entourage mu ne mu ngi wax moom mu ne ko I qualify Gambia kooku mu ne ko déedéet it's Gambia who qualify you to AFCON because you have been to Togo you cannot qualify Togo. You have been to Benin, you cannot qualify Benin. And all these countries have top players than the Gambia. So, well, anyway, let me give him the credit for that.
Yeah. I think
that game is one of our best games, definitely, because the boys played all out and they knocked the ball and they win. So, I think the game was good. And come red card, do red card. Where from now the VAR was not working. So then by hell, the referee called the two captains. I'm stand to be corrected, but from now Lola don't work because somebody tell me that it's what the center referee was telling the captain. The VAR is not working. When I said the VAR was not working, the people are up, they are okay. But the screen is not working. So the referee cannot go anywhere to check. So that's why all the action pass there, he don't go anywhere. He will just listen to them. Anything they tell him, he continue with that. I'm not buying and help. Probably never the door. So I'm not from now tam lolu mota, red card, back and them screen you set. So while the game was good, I think the whole Gambia were happy the way the boys played and they won the game.
Yeah. No, thank you, Saul. Baba, I come back to you. The coach divides an opinion. The people, some think he's not a good coach, some think he's okay. Man, I reserve my judgment on him. But if you look at tournament football, you've been in one. But at this standard, it's very high. The tournament football, soccer by head, you need to be streetwise sometimes. And that's what exactly he does. People can call it pack the bus football, that they pack the bus football. But then, if you don't concede, you have a chance of winning a football match. And that's what exactly he's doing. So, the way he plays. And do you also hold the opinion Coach B is not up to standard? It's not up to what we need?
Yeah, I mean, man, like I agree with Saul because man, at the beginning, man, this coach is not my cup of tea because the thing is, for man, some reason I can tell you because we have Gambians, we have people that can do what he's doing, maybe even far more better than him because some own Gambians like they have the qualification, they have the talent, they have the experience, but they can do it. Coach Bibum don't apply to get to this position or to be. He applies with ED. Understand nga? Coach B, the CV he got that time, it was all sack, 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 sack. So ñu dem ñu jël coach boobu noonu man fala doore man me hating that coach because xam nga rek the federation lu bare dee dox foofu yoo xam ne xam nga rek boobu like you were saying boobu another day la another topic la for another day but ñun ñi ngi am suñ nit ñi suñ téewutee war a ñu xoromal suñ nit ñi kan ñan ñooy xoromal suñ nit ñi because at the end of the day okay let's say ndoyi play nii yëpp after their career because it will come to an end football career ñun yëpp xam nañ ñu fa dee demee du dee dafa am certain age la rek pare nga ci yeah waaye ñun suñ wonee ne ñun suñ nit ñi bëgguñ leen naa jox place bëgguñ leen naa indi suñ système yi football bi bëgguñ leen naa jox teams or clubs in biir Gambia understand nga ñu si pare yëpp or ñu pare football nobody kenn du dem di face or di dem defi coaching career or di dem defi licensing bi or whatsoever because dañoo xam ne système bi mooy ne ñun dañoo bàyyi suñ nit ñi di dem jël ñun ñi ñoo xam ne xam nga rek at the end of the day ñooñu duñ suñ waa dëkka coach bi système bu moo play kenn du like système boobu noonu dañ dee lokki rek ñu win ñun soo gisee suñ système bi si yëpp sax comme day nu mu ko waxee fii last 20 minutes to play ñun bugguloo seetaan Gambia sa fit bi fii la dee am every game last 15-20 minutes to play fii sa fit bi fii la day ñëw doo de dang day ragal dang day scared because dang day xam ne anytime mun nañoo equalize bi ko lu xew mooy ñëpp a ngi park si defense bi so it's easy pour boy dirimo ni yaa suku boy yaa suku aka podi na frappa ay fintinam boy so if ni suñu press you press at the end of the day dañu am goal te keroog loolu moo happen noonu amoon nañ goal ñu ne offside la so ñun ni ñoo play wax ma ne dafa bon waaye coach bi dafa waroon a am fit mu gomp player sam yi mu play football mu génn mu play man su doon man la noonu laa doon def because at the end of the day this is our first time si tournament bi understand nga ñun yëpp ku fi nekk all Gambians ñun yëpp xam nañ ne óor nañu ne ñun yëpp kenn expectu ne fii la ñoo aaga fuñ aaga nii kenn expectu ko fa lu tax mooy ne because number one lu ñoo play number two player yuñ am although we believe in our players why compared to the other countries seen play caliber yu ñoo play or leagues yu ñoo play that's the thing nekkul ne suñ play they can't play footy no why comme leagues yi they're totally different ak players yi profile yi duñ benn waaye suñ play dañ leen gom ndoy soo chegee ba check suñ last every 20-25 minutes doo dee gis benn système foofu noonu xam nga loo dee gis ndoy dañoo dem ñu play waraga ñëppaay dem si gannaaw ñu deewoo ñu teg fa seen bakken waaye boobu daf dee nekk out of hand daf dee nekk coach bi du si dee mun a dara loolu coach bi du fa dee mun a defaat benn système ay yooyu noonu ñëppaay dem dellu defend like waraga soo tegee sa laas bi noo dee deewoo ndoy noonu lañ dee deewooyee jeex na waaye not ne coach bi mooy def lii mooy def coach bi xam naa ne obviously tactics am last game it was okay at least mu ngi doon attaque ndoy yaa ngi doon play xam nga ndoy mun a football soo leen a play teg leen nga ne play leen attaque leen dem leen ngeen play boy play leen loo leen mun understand nga but yow soo ñëwee all the time nga ñëw nga play ñun soo gisee the few games yuñ play yooyu noonu we winning by luck dañ dee rëcca by luck because last game bi nii sax against how to call it again against Guinea bii nii boy nit ñi time bi rek lañ doon seetaan boy referee bi ñaata minutes dafa yokka boy ref bi ñaata boy referee fana boy referee la fuuf lii ñëppaa ngi ñaxat because the way we're different because ndoy den dem be dog pat so loolu you cannot go on with that kind of football mënuloo continue that football boobu noonu waaye with this big tournament like I said coach bi try na ñëw na ba quarterfinal amuñ luñ ko wax man nu ma ko bañee ñaawo amuñ luñ ko wax But you can't continue with this kind of with this way of football. It's not football because but if you boot here every time I'm told about then not do, you know. Because the thing is, Sulen attack then do is sona, then I'm dead legs. Do you want to defend that? They can't do anything. So system Bini, I mean, it's working for him, but it's not a good system. It's not Hamgare, you know. Man mom, I don't like the system he's using all the time. Yeah, go on.
Yeah, so man, I'm just playing the devil advocate here. Obviously, come yagi boy lunwa in terms of coach. So man, you did this course now. You care less about the playing style. It's more about winning, and that's what matters. If I'm really honest, am the opportunity to sit here as Gambians. Man, in my life, I've never thought this will ever happen. To sit
In
in
fact,
panel speaking
that,
about Gambia in the quarterfinals, and you
mhm.
have to give him credit on that.
Exactly,
So
exactly. That's what I was gonna say, because whatever the case is, give the devil its due, right? Gambia, since independence, or I don't know when we started doing these qualifier rounds, I'm not quite sure the year, but as far as I know, since I was a kid, we've been doing this thing, right? And I'm not a small kid. So for the past decades, like Gambia, you hear them qualifying rounds, and we was not doing nothing. We were not having the results. I'm the local coaches, like they say. I'm the foreign coaches from Pol Pot to the other coaches, like until even the last one, Kugai fi bully ben kodaha. Modem, we also how he was treated by the media and online. So I stand to differ with Demba and Sol on that, right? We ought not to use sentiments to address this issue about the coach. Okay, he applied with Idrissa Sonko, and they chose him even though he had so many seconds in his CV. Does not mean that he's a bad coach. He is not a bad coach. He's qualified Gambia to Gambia's maiden appearance in AFCON. It's not a small thing. And here we are going to play quarterfinals with the host team. Not a small coach would give you that, even though you have the best players in the world, right? Manchester United is right now struggling with all the coaches they got, Mourinho's and others. They are struggling, and they have all the good players. They are struggling. Their system is not compatible. It's not working. You have Liverpool, who was struggling for so many years without a trophy. They got club, and then they're winning, right? So the thing is, somebody just wrote it here now. Football is all about luck. Luck comes with football. We understand that. And nit ki lu mu mun di def su ko fekkee the tenure is important. The tenure can qualify. It's never gonna go out of history. It's going to be written there. The coach Tom Money qualifier under the how to call it, under the ministerial time of Bakari Baji and during the presidency of Adama Barrow. And some people are even saying during the swearing in of the president, Gambia automatically qualify without even kicking the ball. So they are giving these people the credit because they've got Tombe. So it's sports. You understand? All these things we ought to give people that done it the credit, right? It's a process. Kumase would few games ago. It started way back, way back. All these local coaches from Namatan to club coaches to even national team, from the under 17s, the under 20, the 23, up to the senior national team. Kufa mundi jar, kumundi coach Kena, def nga fa dara. Matar Mboj, we dañ ko wara jox credit because he was there. He was there. He made sure, while he was there, Gambia was making the was winning and all those things. It's a gradual process. But right now, the coach, yeah, nobody fancy Winka because of his style of play. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Nigeria was playing the best of games. Where are they now? Look at Ghana. Where are they? You look at other countries. Where are they? Gambia, that was playing the worst football, that every coach came and belittled. Ñoom ñëpp ñu wax bad things about our playing. They are the very ones now being humbled by the way we play. Especially look at what the Cameroonian coach did. He said he's not going to belittle Gambia. He's not going to underrate them because he knows Gambia, even though they have this, they have that, they can play, and if they score you, you have a problem. They can defend. So the only way you win a match is by scoring a game. That's how you win a match. But if we deter you from scoring, or how do you expect to win us? No, then we would go and we would take the cup. So man, I don't mind. I don't really care how the coach plays his games. I'm okay with it.
Yeah, that's good. That's a good argument. So Degan Lolo. So Hamnane, your argument was you did brought about Sangdong Lum famously were that they are building, and at this moment in time, Kimo Lucky Munyo Mutombe Lolo. Yes, that can be possible, but you also have to understand that wasn't actually the first time Gambia has been building, and the argument is people are saying the team Kidafa Lucky and very good players. But you could argue the same Baba Jensen time, Os Jallo and all those players. Those are fantastic players. Gambia Mom Yagana good players. So basing it okay, go on.
Okay, dégala mom dafa lucky dégala suñu dafa lucky loolu mom ka kenn mënu ko dispute dafa lucky because right now the Gambia pool of the players we got léegi nii musuñoo am loolu
Really?
time ñoom jato dang dee mun a count ñaata place ñoo nekk di play top clubs dang ko dee mun a count waaye depuis Tom mu ngee ñëw time boobu noonu fekk na baaguwee bi dimbale nañu boys yu bari dugal nañ out ñu ngee play how many players we have who are playing Serie A now, Serie B, you go to other part of the world. And, secondly, dañ war a remember tam, depuis Tom mu ngee ñëw dafa fekk tam yokka nañ teams to 24. In those days, it's only 16. If at all it's 24 in those days, by then Paul put yóbbu nañu African Cup already, because 2008 Paul put came second.
So Dogomalare on this, but then FK 16 the Conon still now qualifying, and because no top on group vitamin. Don't forget.
Yeah, I'm not saying if at all it's 16.
Yeah.
If at all it's 16, we will not be qualified. I mean, if at all it was 24 since then we already qualified since 2008. Because 2008 we came with second. Algeria topped the pool. We take second. Senegal came with third. We even celebrated in the Gambia that we have qualified.
Then we celebrated even in Senegal. Senegal and already celebrate before
then they said CAF changed some rules and other stuff like that, because we are a small nation. But let's forget about that. Then let's give him the credit. He take us to the AFCON, no problem. But lolu mom tam duñ ko mëna génné fofu lolu dega man ko ñu mom kay moy lolu.
No, Degala, Coach Bumam, you might not agree with the way he plays and all that thing, but at the end of the day, I think he's unfortunately for some of us, he's part of history now.
Yeah,
it's part of history, and we must accept that. That's the reality.
No, but the thing is, so Lumfewa is pulling understand. I mean, like I said, could be didn't go your credit be obviously, but it doesn't mean nyum dai ko buga or lolo nyum tamisun opinion la. Understand? Yeah, and so Lumfewa comme Lumla explainal. Nyom dachu sem them days. Yange jato ngade Ibusila, Seifu, Idrissa Sonko, 4 players. Ngade they are professionals. You see this here, they're in Gambia. Understand?
Yeah, but very good players.
Exactly.
Very good players.
Yeah, even though they are good players, why don't I just nyom time bobu nonu. The like now. Facilities and everything that comes with this federation or with these lads. So I'm on them days with the, like you said, with those good players. That don't gawa happen. How many you understand? Because nowadays ndoy duñ chang anywhere with when it comes to pour flight send mad bonus you dafa pare send everything dafa pare understand nga and compared to before koto yi dañ daan tech pour jënd seen
But when
own
if
jaasi
it chartered flight, this is the
exactly
first time
ndo yaa
in
ngi am
Gambian
charter yeah
history,
ñu ngi am charter
flight in
flight ñu ngi am
just chartered
everything
flight.
yeah ba pare yaa ngi am 4-5 players si team bi am na ñuy play Europa am na ñuy play Champions League am na ñuy play Serie A am na ñuy play even Premiership am na ñuy if you know what I mean
Yeah.
it's a total different group yoo xam ne whatever ñu lu ñoo am so amoon them days it's gonna be totally different okay so
Wow, sorry, dogu mala de. Fila buga leral tam, Just not 2018, the time Gambia is signing Tom. Tom was the cheapest. So Mota Gambia go for Tom. He was the cheapest because by then his CV was very poor. Nothing is good on his CV. Then he must take the job from the Gambia. If I tell you people, Linko Tagal Sitabu, Linko don't fair, more accept, you wouldn't even believe. But maybe, Lila Yala Dogal, like Gambia la wara jar,
yeah, exactly. Ba pare tournament lifin bi qualification round bi dafa it's way behind dafa dooron xam nga rek am na fu mu door and then ñu complete ko and obviously ding leen jox credit why fu sori la starté with coaches with players with federations and everything fu understand nga fu sori la dooree so dafa fekk ne now jamono bi léegi things are more advanced te things te naka lañ ko waxee sax football bi dafa gën a dem tamit compared to before because all this what is happening with this national team now the current national team ñu fa jógee woon waxuma na ñoom jatoo seen time bi xëy na ñun suñ time bi sax suñ amoon the half of those stuff xëy na we would have qualified understand nga because am nañ players yi understand nga ba pare motivation bi dafa laagoon them days lu bare laagoon loo xam ne now yooyu ndooyu duñ ko accept sax how many nga understand so yooyu daf dee gën a motivate player daf dee gën a encourage your player how many nga understand like I was saying Gambia musu ñoo ñemeñ pour def fair play a jersey because we always have one jersey so ñemeñu loo def fair play but nowadays the national team after game mun nañu def fair play they can ndaa joxe na vesam bi si kanam ñëpp moom mi captain bi waaye laajte ko 5-6 years ago ndara nga musa gis ku joxe vesam bi to a fan or yow si sa boppa nga ñibbi kër ak sa jersey bi xanaa tournament bi su jeexee so all these things now it's not gonna happen coach bi like I said although he's doing well mu ngi xam nga rek mu ngi win and we're going ñu ngi dem loolu credit boobu we have to give him because mu ngi def well but
Baba
a part of loolu ñun munuñ ko but anyway like I said munuñ fee nekka di wax very coach bi di fii because
no Baba sorry Baba ñëw foofu noonu après moom moo laamin mu ñëw mu continuer mu jël programme amba gis nga coach bi man sometimes coach bi soo gis léegoo-léegi man tam may bañ pour jox ko crédit parce que coach bi tam du dee bëgg a jox crédit kenn you always want to take the credit bi yëpp moom kennam moo ko dee bëgg a jël me I follow this coach a lot interview am yëpp laa dee déglu is very arrogant sumo wax ak media bi he don't know how to talk his man management skill is very poor so you people you don't follow this coach waaye man dama ko dee follow lu bari interview am yu bari dama ko dee déglu so mooy loolu daal anyway waaye moo laa mun nga jël programme bi ñu continuer
non soo gisee ma indi yëfi coach bi sax mooy comme yëfi obviously Gambia legi forward rek dana they pack the bus football and they play again. So man, obviously my opinion doesn't matter on this platform at the moment. But what is man luma is more tournament football doesn't have to be beautiful football because so you say teams like the England ni baligi mununta jel trophy is a classic example, and we saw what happened between in the Euros, Italy versus
England.
England. Italy they went streetwise,
Mm-hmm.
and they won the tournament, and that was
Yeah.
a great lesson for England.
Yeah.
So to me, it doesn't matter. I definitely agree with Ney on that, to be honest. But like you said, moving forward, you look at the Cameroon game. Obviously, it's going to be massive this time round. Cameroon is the host nation, obviously, and it's going to be really, really difficult. I know there are stories been branded about that Gambian players might test positive, but all that has been confirmed that every one of them has tested negative. 27 of them are raring to go. So there is no excuse in that front. So everyone would be available for the coach to make a selection on. So, Baba, Timbo, Nagadi, Nakale, no, let me start with Day. How do you approach that game? Because Cameroon play a little bit different to the other teams that we play with. So by Hellion and Timmy, Gambia, what actually suits them is when you play with one striker. Lolo daf ñu suit trop because I just net bu boba then they wanna cover all angles. But then Cameroon tend to play not double strikers, but then it can be that they're gonna jegen Abubakar a little bit more. The new play like how we call it, pack the boss or whatever you want to call it. That would be sort of a new experience. Yo, Tay, how do you think we should approach that game? Should we just play the same way that we are playing, or should we just try to be clever about it?
Well, I think both ways we do. Try to be very, very clever about it because Cameroon will go all out. They have studied us very, very well. They understand how we play. They understand how we attack and how we defend. Like everybody knows that. I'm gonna be difficult for teams to just know how Gambia was playing. But we have passed the group stages. We have done the round of 16, and all these coaches now have understanding about how Gambia plays. So it's going to be a really difficult game. But if I were the coach, I would if I was going to do any changes today to the last 18 that he did was just to bring in Koli, that Koli boy to start maybe. And of course, we all know that Laka Baro has to always be there because man, he's good. The boy plays very well. He defends. He comes down. He challenges. He does everything. Everything you need from a striker, you have it from that boy. So I don't know how he's going to manage with Asan Sise, who is still struggling. But of course, like you said, the lone striker up front, maybe he might want to bring him and then, for him to start the game. So Mandal, the parking the ball style is really good because it's working for us. But how about we just go out, half the goal, and then park the bus? If we want, we can park the train even at that time. But then to just defend and defend and defend, and these people are coming on top of us, and then you score, you them the same thing. Because if you could even realize, Guinea was almost doing the same way as we did. They were laying back. Guinea just came and did the Gambia style, and we went on top of them. We scored them. So I don't know how the coach is going to do this thing. It's going to be his entirely, his own choice, his own style. He's going to choose the people he wants to play and win for him. But yeah, in my own opinion, I think that Koli boy would start.
Thanks. So Baba, nakala no approach game be comme no mala waxe rek. Cameroon play definitely.
One Koli boy nga nekal wa because ñaari Koli boy mo fa nekal. ñaari Koli boy ñoo fa nekal mu ngi wax Koli boy rek.
The Koli boy from Kalinding.
Kini, Omar Koli.
The defender or the forward player?
Ibrahim.
I know Odio. Odio is a defender. He can't be. Yeah,
Ibrahim Koli.
Ibrahim.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, because when you say the Collie boy, there's
Of
two
course, I
Collie boy.
mean the Collie boy that's going to be up front, not OJ the defender. OJ has
Okay,
been
thank you.
consistent. He's been playing all the games. He's doing really well. Swing defense line is okay. And Joseph is fine. Swing Nyari boys on the sides are all okay. And the other boys are fine. So what they need to do is just to bring Ibrahim Koli in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, but
my worry is I'm gonna coach be affair. Can do they how he's gonna come up with these fixtures and um, um, last game be started on Ndo Dave Gomez Dauda Ngom. Ñom ñaar yëpp starting one because of emergency more happen on and then he have to change all those two players. So munna mo jegi rek ndoy if they're fit mu génne ndaawaat ñaar ñooñu indiwaat yeneen ñaar yooyu noonu ba pare si kanam tamit I mean I don't know what kind of system or what kind of players he's gonna bring but to change the whole thing loolu tamit mun na moo am impact because like I said the last game was one of his best game throughout bu mu dooree di play national team man after game bi dama ko call immediately man ko ne suma raka musuloo play ni sa life ye boy play musuloko play and he did well that day that far play that far maturity was there and Hamgarek he was intelligent, he was covering well, he was doing well. So coach bi mun na more talk mu génne Dauda in the end. So but I don't know what kind of system he's gonna bring again. But against Guinea, against Cameroon, it's totally different. I'm like, if we have to sit back, then you defend. That's difficult to, man si man like nañ play football because man all the time lola they were man pour man suñ toogee even at the first round sax man I don't care because dama gis ne lii mooy the first time pour ñu ñëw so it's an experience pour pick ko and then we get ready to prepare suñ bopp again waaye yàlla def na àgg nañ si stage bii nii fii so still man xam nga rek na coach bi play boy ba pare na use ndo yi na play football pour dem pour win bu mu play football pour dem rek pour talk waaye xam nga rek like everyone is saying loolu moom mooy system am bi te mu ngi ko jig so I guess ne he's gonna do the same thing so obviously dafa put Assane si kanam and mu daw foofu noonu yëpp waaye maybe tamit du def loolu dafa indi ñetti Musa Baro Modou Baro ak Ndobele ne le Koli si right bi probably that would be his system pour su ko defee ñuy attack waaye defending against Cameroon it's dafa métti torop because suñ droyee dañoo dem extra time te ndoo yooyu noonu last minute si e bukataano daf dee fekka dee nañ so suñ demee extra time rek we are done dañ ñoo jeeku because ñun duñ mun a am energy extra time because sooy defend too much 90 minutes nga defend ko yëpp trust me extra time dafa fekka ndoo yëpp seen tànka yi singol bee wikta seen tànka yi dee nañ so the thing is nga coach bi tamit try ñuy attack suñ attaque sax with power waaye gis nga suñ kiggee ball bi suñ poussé ball bi si kanam striker yi nañ téye ball bi ñu may defense with time ñu pousse tuuti ñu nooki xam nga loolu tam daf ñu ne sonal loolu tax defense bi dañ dee teel a sonal because to keep the ball up front Assane ak gars yi daf dee difficult dañ ko dee lose easily so pour ñu attaque ñu back daf dee yomba si yeneen team si club si country si so man lu ma advice rek mooy ne suñu attaque suñ fekkee ne dañoo defend we have to depend on counters when we're doing counters when we even su fekkee ne duñ mun a score it's not a goal scoring chance then hold ball bi ñu may midfield bi ak defense bi ñu push si and then we keep play si guys seen half bi tamit because sooy defend too much ngay daw si run ball si gannaaw ball bi di daw si gannaaw ball bi di daw yow soo amee ball yow si sa boppa dang dee am dead legs so pass yoo dee def the 4 second pass yi du dee baax because dafa fekk sa tànk yëpp a ngi dee so the best thing is you keep ball up front xoolal keroog you can play with Guinea is a big country but still ñu ngi téye ball bi so the same confidence lañ war a am ñu ñeme ña téye ball bi dawale ball bi mun nañoo defend yes fine waaye suñu amee ball bi fanay na booloo mu ta boy ñun tamit dañ war a am pour téye suñu ball bi ñu play understand nga because yàlla ne nit ku nekk rek dafa am own quality am yi ndoo yooyu ne ku nekk dafa am quality so ñu use ko ku nekk loo mun def ko ak boy kana si la because xam nga rek ñëw nañ ba fii léegi fu mu nekk nii amuñ ragal you know mean waaye ñu oytu tamit to make a lot of mistakes xam nga because they ñoo punish Cameroon fu mu nekk nii this game fuñ ko teg dañ bugg a keep cup bi mu stay foofu noonu so nu ñoo approché game bi dañ ko jël so serious it's like they play in a final fu mu nekk nii understand nga because it's their home tournament bi la boo pare ñooy host bi so Cameroon nu ñoo approché dafa métti so ndooy tomorrow game ëllëg bi game Saturday bi mooy gën a métti all them games that they've played you know game Saturday bi mooy gën a métti it's gonna be the hardest game because too easy you know so compared to all these other games you play gis nga nuñ dogee bi yoon dañoo dog ba nga gis player muy demand changes because dafa métti it's gonna be hard because Cameroon they're not gonna come easy but what we can do is mooy ne rek ne ñu try suñ amee ball bi up front man loolu laay ñaan dooyi suñ amee ball bi up front let them hold it ñu may ñi ñu nooki ñu may defense line bi nooki tuuti because suñ lanaa press ngeen press amuleen time pour breathe at the end of the day boy akata mistake oo lekk boy den lanaa score ba pare xam nga rek like I was saying the whole system bi you know coach bi xam naa di ko change waaye the players I know that's gonna be the problem dina door di lokoti kii ene kii lokoti kele indi kii so let's hope ne mu indil ñu fix up correct because Nda did a wonderful game so I'm not sure whether he's gonna still keep Nda there ak Dave Felix si have bag bi maybe dafa génne even Toldo sax xëy na dina dafa try that Toldo is a very good goalkeeper am na experience but this guy have picked up you know this guy lad yeah he picked up so he's very good mungi form so for me I'll keep that ndo bobu nonu mu door understand nga di gannaaw bi moom Omar ak Gomez I think xam nga rek man si man sax nit ñi dañ dee wax laka foog naa laka baro góol indee taal la waaye man su ma doon joxee man of the match every game sol ma lay or ma jox ko man of the match because that kid is very good Solmal holding am bi is very good dafa fekk ne ndeysaan ñu moo player duñ ko dee dimbali you know what I mean Ndobo tournament bi ni he did well to be honest Solmar is ba pare léegi dafa mature si game bi dafa intelligent dafa grow si game bi léegi you know so coach bi daal léegi si moom la des fixer bu moo indi ak player yu moo indi xam naa ne fixer bi dafa nekk di seen fixer one lone striker la moo play the rest ñu dem si gannaaw waaye ndax dafa génne Nda ak Dawda ak Toldo mu ñëwaat and all these things I don't know waaye su ma doon play dama doon keep Nda mu play dama ko doon keep mu play ba pare Toldo mu bàyyi ko si bench bi mu use Ndo boobu noonu kon Ndo baa ngi form xam naa ne Toldo ko experience ba pare Ababacar boobu noonu daf dee tëb so coach bi mun na moo wax ne Toldo because of experience bu mu indi Toldo noonu because of that striker boobu is the threat that striker Cameroon seen captain bi mooy atela beti boy
Ekam bul fate Ekam bi de tamit
yeah Austin that striker no more play dafa am box dafa am goal post he's a deadly striker he's typical deadly striker
Makla he's very mature
yeah so enya tamit coach bi dina check loolu noonu mu indi Toldo I don't know how naka la mo jaxase fixo bi yeb dal well let's hope for the best dal yeah
so yow naka nga approach game bi comme ça Baba ngay wax ne comme isi Hassan as a lone striker man suma opinion on that Hassan I don't think he's a lone striker because so by hell ball ñun di like to play these long balls te lolu suñ ko play then am pour ni the striker bo xamne he's strong enough to hold on to the ball and get our players to come and join him te Hassan definitely mënut lolu gis neen ko ci first 4 games so would you start Badamosi or what would you do? Because in my opinion, Feke Lolen Buga play Badamosi mom la shoot because mom is a big guy, he can hold on to the ball. So, how would you approach the game? Would you play the same lone striker or?
Okay, Fumako Dor Moye game Saturday is beyond football. It's beyond football, Game be the how we win last Saturday. Like our boys will be mentally strong, ñu pare lu nekk luñ gis, ñu pare ko, because xam nga COVID side bi moom kay léegi gars duñ mën a am dara foofu noonu because the world make noise about it. Then that side is out of it. But there are other means loo xam ne we all know Africa what they can do to frustrate a team boo xam ne ñu ngi ñëw play ak guy. So this game is beyond football. Ba pare tam CAF la woo FIFA la woo UEFA la woo ñoom yëpp they always want their best players to be in the tournament or the best teams to be in the tournament. So it's not going to be an easy game for us, especially we are playing with Cameroon inside Cameroon. So Lolu Monkai, we have to put that in our mind, and our players should be get ready for anything. Okay, coming to the game. Suneka dañoo play lone strike moom kay comme di wax ne Assane cannot do it. Assane can do it because foog naa this formation lañ nekk throughout the qualification, and it's Assane who was playing and he's scoring goals. So to me, I even surprised why Assane is not playing or is not connecting with the midfield. But since at the qualification round, it's Assane who is playing, and we are playing the same formation. Nothing has changed. Tom tactics and directly negative since he came to Gambia. So why Foguma did not play lone strike, Maluma Yakar, formation boom play against Guinea Conakry, he will play the same formation, just that he will do little changes like Dave, if Noah Sonko is fit or Janko Sedi, Dave will go to bench. If Ibuture is fit, probably Munda will go to the bench. Lolu mom kay amut ñaari xel ñaari yooyu noonu dinañ génn su nekkee half cast yi dañ fit moom kay they will come back and play. So post bi moom tam Baba Dema mu ngi woon xëj na mu indi Toldo because of experience. They do indi Toldo with experience. Kobe, he have his favorite players. Babukar is his favorite goalkeeper. Definitely he deserves to be in that post because since Munyo, against Tunisia, he do wonders, save penalty. Munyo against Guinea Conakry, he do wonders, 2 clean sheet. Definitely he deserves to be there. And I believe, Tinafa is supposed to. So, why do a game we is enough? I think our midfield also against Guinea, changes buñ so just play with them. Once Luma observe more in Ibrahima Dabo ñëwam parce que previous games yëpp Ibrahima Dabo du doon start xama na dañ ko dee bàyyi Ibu Adams moo doon play ak Solmar ak Istobo so xool ñetti midfielders yooyu noonu they are all midfield defenders even though Ibrahima Dabo is a midfield defender but is more offensive than all these other midfield defense players. So I think loolu tam dimbale nañu torop lu tax suñ play bi dem si kanam lu tax ñu mun a téye ball bi because Ibrahima Dabo is very good with the ball, he can pass, So I think he will come with the same formation. Xëy na half backs yi la moo change. Yeah. I don't see Assane starting in the quarterfinal. Maybe Modou Baro and Musa Baro will be up front.
Thank you, Saul. Coach, welcome.
Yeah, jërëjëf. maa ngi laa nuyu Ndeye Baba Demba. Saul. maa ngi laa nuyu ku nekk sa tur ak sa sant.
Yeah, thank you.
Luaye mutal.
Yeah, so coach, xam naa ne ñu ngi la raw si yu bari but then comme lu nekk di discuss at the moment mooy going forward, obviously, Cameroon and Saturday, and it's going to be a big one, massive one. So, luma lache guy rek moy nakala coach bi wara approach game bobu non. Ndax den ko def you so say rek sa fanya koto then no play the same the same way then no continue to play, or what should we do?
Yeah, sorry, there. I'm just trying to get myself together, because I'm again on my door. Actually, Jerry, see, and I'm going to apologize for being late. I'm not a your Baba them, I'm on the time, why. I'm not in the mom, they didn't have a back, so do the problem. I know I'm called, she really got my back. So, actually, I don't think no one would definitely advocate for team be changed. The game we played against Guinea, it's a really really good and I mean it's a well balanced team that played. I'm not objection on certain areas, and I think everybody would agree that when it comes Sol Mugi, I'm not from Daniel. The coach seems to have a plan, and the plan is if Ibu Toure is fit, I think he's gonna play. And then I mean he's been doing extremely well. Any game he plays, he gave it all. And then the only thing that we saw in that game, last game, we have seen for the first time in the competition, since left back was like going forward. And that was a big plus to the midfield. And not only him, we see the whole team stepping up. Anytime we are moving forward, the whole team step up, and I think that is one important thing. Limogis said last game, and I think in moving forward as we are playing against Cameroon, that would be very very instrumental. Because the reason why you guys step up, it's they don't want to leave a huge space between the defense and the midfield, and also a huge space between the midfield and the attack, which is very very fundamental in the way we play. Um, the right back, I think that's where my problem is, and I understand. It's because of the two players that are unfit. That's the reason why in the Dowdam. But I mean, he did extremely well. He did a great job. Being a cover player is not easy, but he shows that whenever he's needed, he's going to definitely come up. I would love, from my own perspective, to have Badamosi start against Cameroon. The simple fact that we definitely need a striker that is going to fight tooth and nail. And one quality Lou Badamosi possesses is energy-wise, he has a lot of energy. All right, and then in defending, the rest assured, when he's given a responsibility to defend, he can come right down into the defense to defend. So we needed those kind of players against Cameroon. It's not going to be the easiest game. Nyari affaire moo fa nekk. We're gonna play probably like a full stadium capacity. But hey, these boys are up for it. They are not at this position because they are lucky. We are at this position because they fought for it. They deserve to be there, and this is the biggest game of their careers. Playing against the host nation. Not all the teams. I mean, not teams. Or we got it. And there's always a saying in football: if you want to be the best, if you want to go forward, you have to be the best. And playing against Cameroon, I cannot ask for a better game. And I'm sure mentally these players are well motivated mentally. No one has to tell them what this game means to them. And the good thing is with this team is they have been developing every game. Every game Mugai plays since at the beginning of this AFCON, there is a progress in every game they play. The game we played against Mauritania was like, okay, it's the first game, no one knows what to expect. But they went there, they got the most important thing of the tournament, that is the first goal, and they defended with their lives. And there are a few things that they are doing consistently that we have to acknowledge. And Lolu su amee si team rek, you can't say much on the team. That is one thing. The team is defending consistently. We've been all the games we play, we've been defending consistently, and we've been defending as a team. The team has been scoring goals in every game they play. In every game we play. So we attacking, at the same time we're defending. So balance-wise, the team is balanced. Personnel-wise, the players that are playing in different positions, yes, the coach shows he can change. He can definitely change. He can change strategy. I think now, from looking at it from a coaching point of view, the Guinea game has given him a clear picture that, hey, look, I really have the materials to attack if I want to attack. Because he did. So, you get told for him, I'm not dara li ñoo fair. You know, I was following the program while on my way, and buguma se duga, buguma se delu, why not se delu. So, as far as coaching is concerned, everybody should hold their hands down.
Me dan wotambira kana muru wakande me dan wotambira.
Because we talked about the coach.
So la blaya ayala
And I'm gonna say this. Most of the people might not agree with Tom. I refuse to criticize him for one thing, because I'm a coach and I might be in a position where he is today. I might be there. So, and we will have to be protective to our own colleagues. But that doesn't mean that I have to agree with everything he says. You know, because that is coaching. If you bring in 10 coaches right now, they all will have a different strategy. But at this moment, at this point in time, hands down, we have to give him the credit. He might came into this job with a very, very bad CV, but he made it happen. He made it happen, and hands down, and we have to give him that credit. I know you might disagree, but we might give him the credit for it's a lot of things. It's a lot of things, a lot of combinations. But he's the head. At the end of the day, if he fails at the qualifiers, he would have been sacked. Nothing to talk about. Even when he had a bad run, even when the team had a bad results in this tournament, nothing to talk about. He would have gone. He would have packed his bag. So he's in the competition, and the players are playing based on his beliefs. Hands down, he's making it happen. So we have to accept that.
Lamin.
Yes, one. Bit late to join the show.
Yeah.
As you can see, my name is Lamin Dahaba. I know some of you guys haven't seen me before, but Baba and Cham, of course, is my friend. So yeah.
But sorry, Lami in Dahaba dental one. Dahaba GFF, Dahaba. In our dental.
Oh yeah, the same family, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Gambia do tell why.
It's true.
That was I said a sign, you know, he's in Gambia now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, go on, continue.
Yeah,
so Lamin,
yeah.
So mbegemo apenkela nyadi.
So game with him, but approaching him, I just want to recap a little bit about Coach. Is it Sana?
Yeah.
Yeah. So come coach la jam work a little bit. So obviously this is probably every game has been a tough game for Gambia, but I feel like the boys are enjoying. They're enjoying themselves. You know, that's the most important thing for them. They got nothing to lose. This is their first tournament, and they have no pressure on their shoulder. Of course, people in the country are expecting, but as a true fan, I think we should understand that this is their first experience, so we shouldn't put them under any pressure. So far, I've always been against. Of course, before I've always been against the manager, but so far, so good. His tactics has been working for the team. Bit of negativity. Again, it's still working. It's African football. Sometimes you just have to do what you have to do to get the results. From my own point of view, concerning about this Cameroon game, I know Cameroon, to be honest, they've I've watched them. They haven't been a team that I expected them to be. They're more aggressive attacking wise. They attack, but in terms of collectively in defense and midfield, they are not the greatest to watch. You know, they're not good. They're not the greatest to watch. When you look at them, I even fear Morocco than Cameroon. You know, and I think Gambia can penetrate and beat Cameroon if they go there, like with with the way they play, and they play as a team. You know, defensively, Gambia look good. Our problem, for me, in my opinion, is the midfield. Like we do get a lot of loose balls in the midfield. You know, is a big concern in terms of Cameroon. Cameroon will come. They always come out with counter. When they get the ball, they just wanted to they wanted to break in and just go for a goal. You know, as you can see, their big man there up front. He's always waiting for his chance. You know, I think if we have Badamosi, as coach was saying, I think it will be a bonus in the team. You know, because we do need a goal, at least maybe 4 staff to balance the game up. You know, we cannot take too much risks against them. First of all, they will be under pressure because they are home, but at the same time, the advantage is on them. They're the hosts as well. So for Gambia, I don't know whether the manager is going to change his tactics, or I'm sure he's not going to change his tactics, but his team, it might be a bit of a change in the team. I think, in my opinion, if he got his players back from, if all of his players are fit for the game, I think he might drop Nda or maybe Dauda Ngom. Dauda, I was surprised. He had a good game against. Is it Tunis? The team we beat? No, not Tunis. What's the team? Oh, Guinea, yeah.
Guinea, yeah.
Yeah, Guinea. He had a very good game, to be honest. He's done quite a few interceptions. Clearance wasn't the best, to be honest. You know, his passing's not the best, but he was defending. He was doing what he has to do there to make sure, like, the Guinea wingers they're not active to penetrate our defense. But yeah, I still think we still got a lot to do, in my opinion. We got a lot to do, but it's not like it's. I mean, it's doable. We can do it. You know, with the confidence we have, I feel like every game, their confidence is going up and up. You know, so if they can carry on with the same confidence they have, I can see it happening. All I know is if Gambia can get the fourth goal, it'll be very important, because I've been observing Cameroon. I think they last, not this game, but the last 2 games, they've been conceding fours. Am I right? They've been conceding the 4 goals. I think that 4th goal is something that they're going to watch against Gambia. They make sure, like, they don't concede 4s against Gambia. That's for sure. That's one thing I know. Once kickoff started, they will try and be on top of us, and we shouldn't fear them. I don't think the manager should say, "Yeah, you all have to come and sit back and defend them and allow them to be on top of us." When they attack us, we have to attack. We have to defend and attack them at the same time. And everyone, both teams will gamble for 4th goal, and that 4th goal will be very, very important with a very organized team like Gambia. That's why I remember their manager was talking today. He's saying, like, they have to respect Gambia, and there's a reason why he's saying they have to respect the team, because you know how compact they are, and they play as a team. So it's not going to be an easy game for them. And I don't see why. Me personally, I'm not scared. You know, I believe in the boys. I have confidence in them. I think if manager's got his game plan right on the day, it's happening. It's doable. It could be more history in the back. So I just hope, you know, we get the results on the day. Hopefully, no injuries, no COVID, as they're doing their COVID, whatever. You know. I just hope everything goes well for them on the day. Yeah, that's what I have.
Sorry. Thank you, Lamin. So they, I come back to you, but obviously we'll be wrapping this thing up. I would want to hear your predictions, and on top of that, I would also. There is a sensitive topic that I just want us to, within that situation. I know is the talk of the town at the moment. Everyone seems to be talking about it, and I would like us to share our thoughts on that. But lastly, on this, Cameroon just playing in a Comoro Island, and then Comoro had to have a left back as a goalkeeper. Um, Played almost 10 men, almost the whole game. I think they had the first red card around 7th minute,
Yeah.
and then Cameroon did struggle to win that game. And Comoros, to be fair, they did actually created some very very good chances.
hmm That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Um, I
yeah.
just want to ask this Lam in the harbor. Are you in the UK or US? Where are you from?
He's
I'm
in
here. I'm in
London.
London.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. I could tell by your accent. Good.
Okay. Well, thank you.
Yeah.
Um,
Yes.
what
So
yeah, what I wanted
so
to say about that Mulam is the game against Cameroon was a big fraud. Man, I was one of the first people that wrote it on Facebook. Because
yeah.
you can't play a game like that in a competition like African Cup of Nations, where the West, like Europe, all over, like trying to belittle the competition, not even wanting to release the players to go and play. You play a game like that against the host country. That was over the
Mm.
limit. Like staff didn't even have allowed them. They should have gave them, a day or two or whatever contingency they should have done. They should have made sure that that game was never played like that. Look at the goalkeeper, the number three, the halfback that ended up holding his hands on the back, in the goalpost. How do you expect to explain that? Now, it's so bad for the continent. It's not nice at all. But then
Yeah.
everything you see there is always a good thing. It's our advantage because that game against Belarus is why CAF brought in the contingency plan to have the European system that who did the test for the Euros to go
Yeah.
and do the test. And in Gambia was all over on the internet, all over. Oh, they cannot do this to us. We have to have our own tests. We have to do this. We are not going to eat their food. We will cook for our boys because they are not going to have food poisoning and all these things. And we are able to at least save ourselves from all those things. Alhamdulillah, all the boys have tested was negative, and every Gambian was concerned about this thing. So yes, Cameroon was a very very big mistake. CAF shouldn't have allowed that, but it's good for Gambia. At least they're not going to do it to us. It's never going to happen. So
Yeah.
the other thing that you said, that issue. Um,
Let me can I just go around for the last time, and then I will, because that is the last topic before our prediction. I just want to get your opinion. So Baba, coming luma wax ni rek nga mem fo bayre ite ko gamande ka kam fonte te.
Ha, naman ni goal fanan bunya dama din boy.
Yeah, so saying Bayri Komoro game on Cameroon struggled tale. And then there are some Gambian saying somehow underestimating Cameroon. Yalon tolo ning tolkan come from fenke daming. Sometimes if you ask Gambians now, most people are saying Benin Kopo win easily because of confidence, and rightly so. You can understand their confidence.
Yeah.
But should we go into that game thinking could they struggle against Comoros? So yeah, I'm told okay, I'm told we should be better than Comoros. Because
Nah.
we have to understand that we are up against it, and you know what African football is. It's not one; the crowd would be behind them. Two, chances are 90% chances are the referee would be with them. I'm not trying to give
Exactly.
excuses now.
I mean, yo, you got that right. This is African football and African tournament long. Last time, there was somebody who was telling me that the captain will have coronavirus if they go and test positive. Alma, yalna ampak coronavirus, yalna ko test positive. Nka ko ndoma, nka ko captain mi so ame mami corona sa. is inside Cameroon. I know African football. Hani Timo for Bele Corona Soto. It's not gonna happen. Samuel Eto'o said they're gonna bring independent body to do this test and everything, even though you're independent body la nafi. Cameroon send Ben key player the absent. It's not possible. Take it from me in African football. Boy. You play in African football, you go, you got a host nation auto. Yeah, and you can play, you can lead, you can ball around, they start giving them loose ball, you can ball jindi, ball hamnene, mungi noy, fair suit, you change around. It's a book because you're playing, you can ball jindi, boy. So we'll be a calm jail. So I'm going to go bull worry there. Do muna possible ni Cameroon sen captain bi so amon suñ ko tessé sa mu nekk positive yeah he's still gonna play. There is no key player from Cameroon ko xamné né suñ ko tessé mu am lifin corona nga né du play du possible ça ku am mami corona sa dafa play because it's their home, so it's African football so abole nyama. And like you said, referee, linesman, match commissioner, Eba more Bele involved. They will involve, like I was saying, Cameroon benim majo taka nyaming, ntolfo matawa nyama. I don't think the Gambia for they take it this serious. Cameroon is like they, okay, imagine when Guinea lose, when the fans were saying, Gambi. So Cameroon is the same feeling like right now that they thinking, momental booty, can do be Gambia. No. So the way Cameroon is taking this, all of us serious than told for Benin Taka and Yamin for man, fake I understand. So Ajarte Kuo Sifa Bela, they will come with everything. So expect na you expect Lulu Cameroon, didn't know a referee, didn't know a match commissioner, VAR, in our Bela Binala boy. Trust me, mate. Why? We're not gonna take it in come cameras or whatsoever. We just have to go and play proper football. You play Moon. Man, figure understand. So proper football we play na no okay. Like I was saying, if we're attacking, if you're playing lone striker with Asan ya try ngiri yala yononte bi ne bolo diala keep mu allow team begin asi.
Bante fongane lolo football Asan is it man no ma gise Asan moy ne Asan running behind the defense lolo bante come as a hold up player I don't think that's his skill set to be honest.
But the thing is, if at all he is playing, he needs to keep our ball. He needs to do that because at the end of the day, we can't be defending for 90 minutes. Like I was saying, if we have to defend like the way we defended these other teams against Cameroon, the last minute old thing boy. The last minute you don't want to watch Gambia play. Last 15, 20 minutes. Yo hunger for their setup. She corner billing the time be. It's a time out of manage GB boy. So he said on Gambia last 20 minutes. Just it's true. Sanate alone. Niba Gambia GB kan. Every game or the whole tournament, the last 15, 20 minutes, corner sikau timing at their set and kind of more boy. Referee be na gaw. Because ikalono kondoke li kuntutala put they're having dead legs. So but with Cameroon, like I said, about Abakela extra because obviously the name Dow, the name defend, the name Deo, the far making about overmaking against Cameroon, the far overmade. It's not gonna be easy game. Why? Dokele a Catalan, to be honest. Ya over trial boy. So near me Sotoyota boy. Yes, Nimbida no final or a quarter of 7 final or a funko. That's 7 final boy, not our boy. Nimbida final, not our final boy. But no, but
a typical Baka boy is talking warga.
Thank you very much. Boy. Yeah, it's true. But what on the boy until honey biko phone in the play go from dogan do canata and new la boy. Or football crip karab. Sakanika Wally dance because Yalan, if because it's having Wally Dan or really you have big name players. Until we have T-Boy, Nte, Biaf, you have only 3 or 4 Yalan. Man figure out some guy do Canata ne Barama, ne win. Yes. So win one. So you have to have your own strategy. So don't get one fanang. You mean so son nellen play con waraga then text him back. Pamodu ba franya. We will suffer, but
Wow, to be yana one coach be itele ko coach ning ka pack the boss again. So pack the boss ning warga timo benta. So abanda.
But
Abe.
say, but so my game, CBT game
Yeah.
is gonna be tough, to be honest. Abadula like Abadula, because
Yeah,
Cameroon,
but that's the beauty. That's the beauty of the game, Baba.
Cameroon, they play in home. They will do everything. So Maminkela Wolom, Mfane de Orek, na Niola, Kondokel, comme Ninko Dodi
No,
Deferek, Ninko
at this
continue.
level,
You know.
there is no day off.
No, but the thing is, Sana, the way Gambia is playing at the last minute, like I said, you don't want to watch us playing. You just want to off the TV because you can't miracle every minute like it's a bula non kang boy. So neither for play like, if you want to play with Cameroon, alone nyato benyami, like Dahaba was saying, Cameroon Prukata, Pruka defend, Imam will bet Yakanya need a midfield. But Pruka attack Sukusuki can boy. They're so powerful with that. The front, they have very powerful and hungry strikers. So nintol combo defend Brunto Kela, nta attack la on ta play la, boy mbabatala le. Mbabatala le, you know.
I agree.
Yeah. Yeah, so nyadilom nakala no def, how do you approach this? Because hamnen will be up against it with the crowd, with the referee, everything. You know African football, how it works. How do we keep our discipline? Because I think that's the word actually. It's very, very important that we keep our discipline, because this kind of tournament be no more than at this moment in time. Every silly mistake you can get sent off. And that's it. And we can't play against Cameroon with 10 men or whatever. And you saw Cape Verde against Senegal. They ended up playing 9 again. So there is a possibility that all those things can happen. So silly fouls and all these things. So what do the coach say to these players?
Okay, one guy from our start one this game is beyond football. One football is beyond football. Lepare nini lena lañ wara understand. Cameroon Camaros. That game is well planned like that. Cameroon didn't struggle to win Camaros. They didn't struggle. It's well planned like that, because before the game, they know that there's no proper goalkeeper in the post, in the goal, and if Cameroon humiliate them, that will make too much noise in the social media. That's why they plan it the game to be like that. They don't struggle to beat Camaros. I can tell you this. So ñun waruñoo jël loolu noonu, because Camaros get red card 7 minutes and there's no goalkeeper in their goal. Still they struggle to beat Camaros. No, this is well planned like that. I can tell you for that. Okay, so game bi daal moom do easy, because Cameroon sent forward they are all fast. So ñun suñu bëggee focus ci Aboubacar rek, it can be more deadly. It can be dafa gaaw torop. So suñ gars suñ bëgg focus ci Aboubacar rek, dinañ am too much problems ci side it can be. Nga am Bayern Munich seen player boobu noonu Choupo-Moting also is a fine striker, and they are all playing top clubs in Europe. So I think our defenders should be well focused, 90 minutes, 100% focus. You try to avoid unnecessary fouls, because just round of 16, almost all the games get red card. Only Mali and Equatorial Guinea, I think red card didn't came out from that game, because that game was called by Bakar Papakasama. He always controlled the game and won the players, smile with them, So kudos to Papa. Well, apart from that moment, soon focus 100%, you avoid unnecessary fouls. Come, Sana Numko, we have nothing to lose. Let's go out and play and enjoy. Anything we get, we take it. If we manage to beat them, we take it as bonus. But if you want to park the bus 100%, it's not going to be easy, because one, they may give them penalty. Oh, we may take red card. You can take this to bank. If we defend 100%, Cameroon may get penalty, or we may get red card. That one, I'm sure of it. So man foog naa lii laa mun a wax si game bi suñ boy nañ guy gain a play. We have nothing to lose, because for the debutants we play up to quarterfinal, and we are playing with the host country. Then I think we have nothing to lose. We have to come out and play and enjoy our football. Anything we get out from this game, we take it as bonus. But suñ bëggee defend 100% du baax ak ñun, because the Cameroon I'm seeing, let us not take that as a grant to say that they struggle to beat Cameroon. They don't struggle to beat Cameroon. I can tell you guys, they don't struggle to beat Cameroon. That game was planned like that. Yeah.
Yeah, coach, quickly. Lan what are the for this game? Considering you guy Wahni, in terms of, because man footballing side, if I'm really honest, I'm not really genuinely really worried about that, because I think these boys are capable of pulling a miracle. Well, we can call it a miracle or whatever, but then I think they are capable of pulling something, getting results out of that game. But ñun xam neen Africa naka la mel, corruption is everywhere, and it's been shown in this tournament so far. So, and I wouldn't be surprised we might sit here after the game talking about the referee. So yo naka nga gisee lan la boy war a apply. And then other thing also is, so by Helson last game we did start well, but at some point in the game we were just having loose balls in midfield. That sort of football shouldn't play against Cameroon. I think we'll be punished. What's your opinion on all this?
Yeah, first of all, I think we have to be disciplined. We have to be tactically disciplined for the whole game, not just for 80 minutes or 70 minutes, or it has to be 90 minutes. We're playing against a host country, a quarterfinal game. There will be 50-50 chances we will all go to them. And I'm sure the coaching staff would definitely put this in the head of the boys. Don't let the referee have the benefit of the doubt, where the law says use your discretion. Let's not give him that opportunity to have that. So we will definitely be ourselves. We have nothing to lose against Cameroon. We are two different nations. Cameroon is a footballing nation. It's one of the most difficult countries that you can play with in Africa. Okay, pressure-wise, who is under pressure? Gambia, Cameroon. Gambia is we are not on I'm in bed pressure. Cameroon has all the pressures. I'm sure they will sit back and look at the stats. When they look at the stats, they want to look. On paper, you're gonna say that the Gambia is one of the weakest teams because they are the lowest ranked team in the competition. But let's look at their record, their statistics from the first day of this tournament up to where they are now. What have they done right? They've been doing defensively excellently. They've been scoring goals excellent. They've been scoring goals every game. Yes, we do have deficiencies at some point in the game. That's everything. You cannot hold on to one thing for the 90 minutes. You must have mistakes. But let's assume to know a mistake. Let's hope that if we have mistakes, it's not costly mistakes. You cannot be at the highest. The only thing what if it is me, that what I want to tell the boys is they have to be disciplined. Let them be stress-free, but focus on the game. That's the only thing we're gonna do. We have to play safe. No one is going to tell this team how to play safe because they know exactly the blocks. They need to understand. They have to observe all protocols on the blocks, the 3 blocks. The defensive block, the midfield block, and the offensive block. It has to be unit. Once that unit, that compose of Mumfa and that discipline Mumfa towards the entire game, I don't have a problem. I'm gonna leave the referees issue and all other things to them because we have no control over that. What we have control over is our team to go and perform. That is what we have control over, and that is what we should do. We shouldn't let them to have opportunities that is going to punish, that will make them to punish us. If you did not give the referees opportunity to punish you, do not punish. So we already know what to expect. We expect that we're going to play against the referee. We know that 100% of the fans, the whole stadium will be against us. Okay? What do we have to do right? We are not playing with the fans. The only thing we know halad is red, white, blue, white, green. That is what matters to us. The rest is not important to us. All right? What do we have to do right on the pitch? We have to be disciplined. We have to keep playing as a team. Once we can get the game to Cameroon, and the more the game is staying longer, the better it is for the Gambia. For Sabi Mom, there's nothing to talk about. We're just going out there to make sure that we took the game to them. If we can score, they are not going to score. We came to the second half, 20 minutes gone, 70 minutes, they will start getting frustrated. And there is no better time to hit them like that time. We just, we know what to expect already. So we don't have I don't have a problem with it. The players knows it, the coaches knows it, every Gambian knows it. That is we have no control over that. We have to focus on what we have control over. That is to go and play and perform.
Thank you. Ndey, yeah, you look tired. I'm not bad man you finalize Lini. Lamin, just a quick one. What do we do?
So you see Ndey affaire in Derby because some of them they want them daw. Why did not buy so you see Ndey man was in that because man the man them see.
Exactly. Low light. Lamin, a quick one.
No, more than daw fog ma was rek because luma buga wa yeb mënu mako wax.
Wow, okay. Lamin, a quick one. What should we do? How do we approach this game? The Cameroon game. You're on mute.
Like it's not I'm mute, yeah?
Yeah, you're fine now, yeah.
Okay, cool. So yeah, so as I said, like I think it's the same thing like coach is saying, time and time. So there's only one thing in this game is discipline. Like we have to be 100% disciplined against a team like Cameroon. When you look at Cameroon, I've been watching Cameroon for a while. One thing I observe about Cameroon is their home performance, their home games. They probably have the best home record among all these, maybe them and Senegal, among all of these teams that are playing. If you look at the stats, they are so hard to beat at home. And remember, they're always going to have that at the back of their mind, and they will go for that. Regardless of pressure they have on their shoulder, they will give it 100% in front of their crowd, their fans. That's for sure. As I said, they always going to respect Gambia, but they're not going to take it lightly against them. And I don't think they will take us for granted. But if Gambia can stay disciplined and then let stress go into the game, enjoy yourself, focus, and then play your game. And if the manager gave them the right game plan to go into the game, we possibly we might get the results. We might get the results. But all I know, it's going to be a very tough one. This one will be a tough one because this is the stage is one game. The winners will go. It's nothing like we're playing for a point or something like that. It's just it's either win or draw, and go into extra time or penalties. If it has to be. But ultimately, we need to be very, 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 very focused and very disciplined in terms of even collecting yellow cards, and all of that. We need to be focused. If we knew that we're going for the next stage, as you said, it's African football. They will do everything to make sure we don't proceed, as we know that. But again, it's all down to the players. If they knew that the officials or the federation is not going to be on their side, they should be aware of this, knowing that we are going to a game and it's going to be a difficult game for us. So we have to be We have to be together as we've been throughout the tournament. Let's focus on the game and concentrate. Forget about the referee. Don't even go next to the referee. Don't confront the referee because you can say one word to the referee and he'll send you off. This is African football. They will give you a straight red card and you're off. There's nothing you can do. And this could be one of our key players. So all of these things in a game like this is very, very important. It's important for us.
Thank you, Lamin.
Sorry, number Modu.
Yeah.
Sana. Ale muna fo referee la ko même mina game on call la boy wo chepe ñi ñaadal le boy na bo ñanda focus dal le wal mo
ni na be pour que Gambian le distract ko de ke fan batande ka don tol in this competition.
Okay. Forging on.
Just so 2 years, boy.
Okay. So look. No hold on the Kerala follow. So forging on, I know Coach Yak Sai Nakati Habibi last week, especially Habibi Mom, is very much interested in the finances. So this is some of the finances that you get after just by participating. Apparently you get $534,000 for participating. So Gambia qualifying to the quarterfinal means we have an added $1.85 million, and to get to the semi-final means $2.2 million. Third place $2.2 million, finalists $2.64 million, and runners-up $2.75 million, and the winner is $5 million. So Abukon now $120 million on our sort of follow side. It means we're doing well. So going ahead, forging ahead, obviously, the talk of the last couple of days, obviously, is football related. But then, social media, this issue of Bumjele Libi Nagati Banyas Def Kosi Captain Bajambi, Captain Banambi, sorry. And then this has created a lot of talk in Gambia. They are interpreting it in a different way. They are interpreting. Kuneka Amnas is our own opinion. The Munge Holocaust division throughout the tournament, every single Gambian were united. Ken Amut Kenli Wahdara, every single Gambian. Majita Ben status Yangi Guinea Ben Mer Buidau, Zuko Talibi Yangi been the fan of the week. So everyone is involved. And that's great. But these last couple of days, it's been push and pull. You know, waruta defli. You know, dafnu ya hali yefi circle dafa. You know, yala reglen what I mentioned for we shouldn't be mentioning this thing. You also just see all these things. Nakanga just should we be focusing on that, or is it something of importance?
Okay, thank you very much. I'll be very, very happy to talk about this issue because it's my expertise, it's my area. Before it happened, I did warn the AFF. I spoke to one of them and I told him, I don't like the way we see the boys use social media. It's not the right thing for them to do at the minute. They should have had, policies surrounding how they're going to use their social media handles during the tournament, right? They should have had somebody to be speaking on their behalf if they wanted to. But all what we were seeing was the boys were too much, active with all their social media handles. The only thing I was not seeing was I was not seeing them using Facebook. But of course, they're doing their live videos, which is maybe on Instagram or maybe yes, Facebook even, because CSCB would come his Facebook. Facebook Live I was seeing, and others I was seeing their Facebook Live. So problem before Fulham Kumase, the power of social media, God, they can underestimate. These are things that you say next minute become viral, and you have no control over it. No control, absolutely. Even though they were joking, Lamin Jara did say in a minute call. Nda never made any comment according to what I saw with my eyes on that video. Nda never make any comments. He just hold it, and then Lamin Jala went, to point it and say, "Oh, my swing secret." It's the hype that they got, the euphoria, the excitement they had. They were jubilating their win, and all of a sudden something just came out accidentally, and Gambia took it and make it a big, big, big thing, which I was very, very, very disappointed about. No matter what, we all know Gambian football. Demba Hamna Obahaba, he played with the national teams. Coach Hamna, he coached teams. We know Gambia, Yun Hamling, Taylor Nekafi, Duff Duff, but we know anybody that is playing, any team that is playing from Nawetan, Lala, by the senior team, we all do circle or whatever it's called. We injiri, then they injiri want to boy December, but then they injiri want. We do everything in the teams. So why would this now holding, having his own personal bomb? It's not given by the national team. It's not part of the kids. Maybe from now on they can also learn from this thing. We understand an armband should be provided by the national team. It should be a red, white, blue, white, green, and you hand go to the captain. Any captain of the game should be given the armband. So again, ngajako kenen, and not anybody to personalize to just avoid things like this happening in the future. But the whole issue is just some people who I would say maybe started watching football in this AFCON, just creating attention out of nothing, trying to distract the boys, which is not irrelevant, not important at all. Anybody who knows Nenda by Nyasdigi Holland because he came from Babsin, Fire and Lajuge. He does not play with it. I'm nothing to do with the team. He chose to celebrate with Banya. He chose to have his armband with Banya's face print on. The leagues, the European League, America, and everywhere else in the world, using the LGBT colors, representing that. So what is wrong in just a player having a picture of somebody in there? Even if it is wrong, that is not the time. It's not the time to be distracting these boys that have done wonderful. But it's just to tell you, how we Gambians can be very, very complicated at times. But bottom line is, they have to be very, very careful how they use social media, how they communicate, what they say, who they talk to, even if they are in camp. It's important. From now on, GFF should put a step on this thing to control it.
Well said, thank you. So, coach, yow sa gis-gis si affaire yi yëpp.
Man suma gis-gis dafa yomba because man all these wax buy dem man pour man dama feel ne su fekkoon ne man la dama ko doon bàyyi ñu wax rek wax lu leen neex parce que Gambien yi comme ñoom léegi wax leen def seen ay affaire ñi ñëw di adresse loolu ñoom xanaa ñoom ñoo gën a gëm yàlla ndaa yeah maybe the way Lamin said it, it's questionable, but like me personally, this thing has been going. Now the Daniel Nadal is into Banyas bi because of the armband bi. This is more come here play national team. Neku jow. Hit the Lamin Jallo wax rek. Why you never had that saying anything. So why all of a sudden Gambian no harness that they don't even have the interest for them talk the second Gambian football si stadium bi tey ñoom ñoo toog ñu bugg a nekk ne ñoom ñoo gën a bugg a Gambian dañ ñoo xam ne ñoom ñoo nekk di ko struggle da nga nekk si stadium bi nga nekk national team bi di play nga nekk si stadium bi kenn du fa nekk cover ñu fa nekk sax dañ ko compter waaye lii rek la football lii rek la mun a indi waaye man am na ñoo xam ne gis naa leen ci social media bi dañu am na they have more important things to go and address in the country.
Yes.
Ak seen society yi damuñ di ko address waaye dinañ fi nekk dañu won ne ñoom ñoo ñu gën a gëm yàlla dañu dimbale ngir yàlla ñu toog sax buñ seetaan team bi sax moo gën because in the first place balaa team bi di qualify musuñ ko seetaan all of a sudden ñoom ñu bëgg a nekk ñoom ñoo di gën a nekk Gambien or ñoom ñoo di waa gën a nekk jullit.
Think on the players, they will not.
Ndax su ma doon moom ëllëg sax dinaa ko gannaaw ëllëg sax dinaa ko defaat xanaa ñoom du am luñ gëm am na lu gars gëm ñoom tamit.
Sana, no.
I mean, no, you can disagree with me. I don't have a problem with it. But jël nataal ndax anytime nga gis ko dafa sol mbubi Sentuwa kii Bañas anytime mu ngi playal Gambia loolu du waxi tey sax yes mu def ko si armband bi that is something else but it's been there since at the beginning of this tournament and no one talks about it all of a sudden because then them qualify.
Sana, if I understand why people are talking, Sana, maybe you people don't understand why people talk. Not by just be in the band, that's why people talk. Even the day we qualified against Angola, Pamodu was wearing, Banyas t-shirt, but nobody talk about it. The reason why people talk, the time they said, the secret behind our success is Banyas.
But you don't.
That is totally wrong, Sana.
That's my problem.
That is totally wrong. You have never had. A dead man cannot be our secret.
You have never had
a dead person. Sana, are you for real? A dead person.
Boy, Sana, boy, Saul, I didn't step in. Can I step in? Okay.
I mean, Baba, wait.
Even Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam cannot be our secret of success. He is dead. He is the talkless of Banyas.
No,
let's no one is talking about the dead person here.
We are not talking about the photo. The photo, nobody have issue with the photo.
No, why man? Danga deglu rek, danga deglu, danga wax ma deglu la. Dama ne, ken amut what I dead person fee. That is up to you to say that. I didn't say that. What I said is very clear. Just listen to what I said. Now ken waxul la ne dafa dem jamu ku de ken waxul la ko deglu ko ci ken.
I never even said that.
No one said that. Li ay tariha rek and ku nekk dafa am li nga gëm. So you have to respect what people believe. Fine. National team bi ndax war na fa nekk I would say ne I mean with me alone it shouldn't be. But my question here is this thing has been on the armband since when? And I tell her though, why should all of a sudden mubuga neka nini kuneka mubuga definitely and
Sarah, the problem is not about the Banyas photo.
It's what Lamin Jalo said.
Exactly, that's the problem, not Banyas photo.
But Saul,
he doesn't mean that. That should be it.
Thank you very much. Sana legi
he doesn't mean it. Kuko hamna ne mom julit la, and that's the end of it. I Gambia buga nek all of a sudden buga nek Angleterre. Lu ñew tar gaay nek ci depuis suma be ngon duñ ko bay. Ah lolu mën ta am di.
Sana me mo ñew. Dama ñew.
Sara. So mo ñew mala wala baba def.
Yes,
Baba
Saul, I would definitely disagree with you. Like Sana was saying, the only thing which is wrong is Palmo putting it on the captain ban because Gambia la more represent the foreign Gambia they want to send own ban. Nda munna mo ban is setting banyas munna ko and then put on top Gambia send national armband. That side is wrong. Yeah. Okay. Beck saying ne is the secret of success. Yeah. Your soul, you're not footy, you're not football. You know that the secret is to go train, get fit, go to the match, prepare, and go and play football and win. So more ninta, people trying to put the and then a secret to our success. It doesn't mean a Banyas none of these two lads said Banyas is God or I'm worshiping Banyas. A secret can be anything. Saul, okay, let me say, Saul, you took your mom's picture and you put it there and you say my success or my secret to success is from my mom. Who? Jumala be dispute la. Jumala be ask the question la. Jumala ba fleko King Agum or King I worship or Nini. Who? Because it's your mom, you love your mom in your heart. So the same thing applies to them kids. They love this guy. It's not like they're worshiping him. They believe him. It's not like they're worshiping him. If you understand, it's like you believing in the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. That is a prophet. So you believe in the Prophet so much so that someone can criticize you worshiping God. Them kids, none of them come out to say Allah or Banyas is Allah or Banyas is God. So then the problem why people will come out and say then Allah le fenke wa Allah soko le man Allah soko ke boy because he ma foko Banyas mo Allah ji ikoloko na success itola success is how to call it again is him. And not all be until we what we know football, we know the success is just to go and play football. If Banyas ordered the whole Gambia then def the whole football pitch with a picture of Banyas and the whole football ground with a picture of Banyas with the seats and everything. No, if it you then you play football and hold that they success or they win games, they wouldn't win. So we obviously know that automatically it's not that Banyas is behind it. No, it's just a token. And those kids, they have right to say whoever they want to believe. And it's only Beck that says our. The rest of the lads didn't agree to say. Some of these lads don't even know Banyas. Those half castes, those stuff, they don't know Banyas. They don't know who is Banyas. So now even himself, he didn't say Banyas is God or I'm worshiping Banyas. No one even said that. So why is it that the content it all moli ya chika ya kiko these people ya ala soko leke? No one did any ala soko, because moma foko ka ninning iba ala la nimfeke ko wala kai ondo kel be. We all see nene when they score goals ibe katale sujud yesali. So which means that they are pure Muslim, they believe in Allah, not Banyas.
Even
so
the
like I was saying, your soul, you have right. If someone says in a boy, man, so you say my dem, suma adunabi, suma yai. Munula wa lulu. Never gonna say I worship. No, why? Barkebi from sayai. Bode am fofununu. More is a success, and which is true because Nikki so liga la sayai. Iba jelale. Yala si bo pam. Mo wa lulu no si din su Quran. Mune. So yala so ko time nga ñaan ko daf la dee wax ne mané ana sa yaay nga ko ne suma yaay mu ngi dee mu ne la ana sa papa nga ko ne suma pa dafa gaañu mu ne waa taalala loxo ma ñaanal la waaye soo ko ne suma pa mu fa suma yaay mu fa yàlla moo la dee send back to those two mu ne la demal si sa yaay ak sa papa ñu ñaanal la. It's in the Quran. So yow I can say man I can perfectly come out ma ne suma success si suma yaay la. So this is my back. You know, dom so barke ndai so barke bay. Nindino futa abana fire all today. Nda is a Muslim. Beck is a Muslim. All these kids they pray 5 times a day. Nobody is worshiping Banyas or so. So why do people have to come and bring this Banyas issue? Because none of these kids is worshiping. One thing I can say is wrong. Moine nda putting Banyas in the Gambian captain band. Nda can have his own Banyas captain band. And then put Gambia ban on top of that. That has nothing to do with us. Because obviously, at all base, Saul, you said it. You said someone who died already can't do nothing. So it's a $1 success of Banyas bala. So why would it be an issue? Which Banyas is not giving us anything. It's God. So if those kids saying that, it's just the same. It's just the hype. It's not neko, we have to bring it up, it's something big. No. And then, Allah talibolum. Even Yonent Bi sallallahu alayhi wasallam, he got I saibol sotole. The fam I talibem, nyom Ababakar Sidi, nyom nene duñ def dara si gannaaw Yonent Bi sallallahu alayhi wasallam. Duñ def nothing behind him. So ñooñu nag mun nga wax ne sa ñooñu Yonent Bi la ñoo worship. Why the thing is saying Banyas is our secret. A secret can be anything, It doesn't mean that Banyas is our God. They didn't say that. They didn't say we worshiping Banyas, that's why we're winning. They didn't say that. They just say secret. It can be anything. It can be anything. And then, yo, as a football fan, you know that Banyas is definitely not the secret. The secret is go and train, get fit, prepare mentally, you know, respect your tactics, system ball and playing respect, take goals, and go home. That's the secret to football. Not Banyas, not on the other thing. So it shouldn't be, it shouldn't be a problem. But the only thing, like I was saying, Funda defer mistakes is putting Banya's picture in our captain band. He should have, yeah, munna mo am own captain band am Banya's because that of course that's the sort t-shirt am CB. Munna mo salt t-shirt am CB mo am own captain band am Banya's mu tek Gambia send captain band be. You shouldn't have anything because okay. How about if James Gomez or any Christian guy have to take the captain band and Banyas is there? That's religious. Debate
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So for that being the case, it's wrong pruna mudef Banyas sibana me because Gambia nyari live in religion like a boka.
In fact, then but with OJ being the vice captain, OJ may not even have the same belief as that.
Yeah. Yeah. So that being the case, Mom, like I was saying, that was wrong. That should have a ban and then have, you know, that always that they sort t-shirt and Banyas. Lolu Mom ever since the Kuka Hamrek. But it doesn't mean that's really the secret. So later for Alano boy, woman can secret on boy. Later for Alano ka train no
he said that he didn't even mean it.
Yeah. And then he came out and then clarified that.
Baba, okay, sorry. Yalong amba munam problem on it. Ndaye bay nyas la tisato dum aka bano balawo monana mandiam wala ya understand. Bul metan dajala kala bay nyas tisato ya understand.
Yeah.
You know. So, but what is normal, Omala own personal private life, let Omala belief, let Omala own satellite. But our national property, you know, Amanyana by Nyasa Natalokala, this is the reality.
I agree with you. I agree with you on that. That's what I said.
So, second thing, you know, come Sister Vilumwa, Fogna Lulutam, you know, Lujara by Hella, guys should win. You know, because it's so content, you know, dang they muna def neka, dang they muna wax neka doko de yek.
Yeah.
Because Hola Lamin Jallosa approach bun def in front of the minister.
Yeah.
While president Mumbai you land good food, you know, like people who are desperate of land.
Really mature.
You understand? So why show this nini diwa, you know, because of, you know, Gamin ko def because nda degala nda bandi la ko japani rek muna buy Lamin Jallo mu kof ko ci lo xam like hey buy Niass, this is our secret, you know, this is our secret li mo ñu nekk di yobbu
Lamin Jallo
he said this is buy Niass is taking us muna buy Niass mo ñu nekk di yobbu loolu la wax de waxut our secret. He said buy Niass mo ñu nekk di yobbu. It's very harsh word to use it as a Muslim. You understand? They are not representing only Muslim at that place. They are representing the whole Gambia. Non-believers, Christian, pagans, you know, they are representing everybody there. So just what man, I don't make any comment about it. You know, while the magis people are talking about it, I say, man, you know, I'm very disappointed about Lamin Jallo and the way he recently, you know, I think he need an advisor. Period. Why I think, you know, you know, nobody should, you know, back with them or stand with them on that, you know, that one is totally wrong. They should not do it. You know, by Niass munu ñu def dara munu ñoo jox dara. By Niass dafa dé. Même yonent bi Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam ko xamne mo gën ci ñepp munul ñu jox dara at this point of time because he is already dead. A dead person cannot give you nothing, you know. So man fogg now man lolu rek la ci mëna wax.
Yeah,
I know they are all Muslim. I believe that they pray, you know, and they are Muslim like us. But xam nga rek su nekkee affaire yi Baye Niass ay Serigne Touba yi lay doon Sénégal seen team bi doo ko fa musa gis because they will never try it because they are not all in one tarika. They will never going to try it. Nobody will ever try it there. So why us we bring this certain things in our national team? Nda lum believe mutie ko si bopam is fine. Lolu gom la ken waw ne nda should not believe Baye Niass. Nda can believe Baye Niass 100%. Nobody have any problem with that. But he shouldn't bring his belief to the national team. Up to an extent, somebody will carry from him saying that Nda's belief or Nda's sharing is taking us or is giving us all this victory. Yeah. Manda is a good brother to me, and I trust the brother, and I never regret why I campaigned for Nda to be in this national team because time won't gain on guy nekundinyo Nda Toldo Timba. I'm among the people. I'm in the front line. Doing the campaign, doing everything for them to be in this team because I know how Nda is influenced when he is in this team. Either he's playing or not, he's very important in the team. But nit su def dara lo xamne no dafa wrong is wrong. Mënuñoo wax leneen pour make the wrong to be right. So from now man lii laa si am daal anyway. It's wrong. It's wrong.
No, it's true. This is, to be honest, this is a very sensitive topic because Kuneka, we are all emotionally attached sometimes to certain things. And to be honest, it shouldn't have been in social media. Come Lunde Wahonda, guy then were suspension social media and then focus on their football at the moment. Celebration is way too much. They should just focus on the football. Soon Guinea. Anytime Funmundi gain, and then they have a lot to celebrate. Lamin Diallo also, to be honest, he's been disappointing, and I think you could clearly say Limone Kangum highlight of his tournament so far. One Lumwa minister, which to me, that was really, really weird. I don't know why he came up with that. And on top of that,
so just no more daw sa film nga foog nga dafa play 90 minutes.
Yeah, but it shouldn't be. But anyway.
Sorry to cut you. I'm going to differ on that point. This is the highlight of his highlight of the tournament. Before this incident, I can remember some other people, including myself, putting up Lamin Jallo's picture with Brother Morsi for being one of the people that would always celebrate with minutes, without minutes. We would always celebrate with people highlighted that, and we were so happy that he was doing that. The boys' only mistake. Yeah, the boys' only mistake, which is everybody's mistake in that team, is them using their phones and going live.
Yeah.
Using phones and talking. It's not good.
Yeah.
It's not. They are professionals. Professional, you should calculate before you even talk. The food you eat, you should know what you are eating, what time you are eating. You have to be very, very disciplined. Even when to go to bed and when to wake up, you have to be very disciplined. So it comes from what you are going to say and what you are going to listen to. So being a professional, the play for a top of the national team, they are not amateurs anymore.
Yeah.
So with Muneka Lamin Diallo, Muneka Momda, Muneka, you see these boys with their phones, they're life at the same time. Muneka, you celebrate the fact that it's too much.
Yeah.
Right. So they have to protect themselves in it.
Yeah. No, but because so by health, I come like even Nigeria, Ekong center back big. Mom, he has a YouTube channel. They vlog every game Budan guy they play. When the book AFCON be started, I first suspend all his social media handles. So
after AFCON, they are going to work on this thing. Before that limo happened, so who is to blame? I told them.
Yeah, it should be. Anyway, you'd go around, Baba. So prediction for this Cameroon, this thing.
And I'm sorry, Balanganyo's prediction. And I show one screenshot also. Our boys are talking with Wally also. I don't know whether they are taking breakfast or lunch or whatever. I say, are these players are serious?
Wally.
Why talking with Wally for what reason? Let Wally go and call the Senegalese players. Why he calling our players during the camp?
Okay.
Or it's our players who call Wally? I don't know. But I saw this also.
Oh, okay. I hope that they are still. Well, anyway, we can't complain much because at least they are proving it on the field as well. But then still now,
we have to complain. All these things, we have to act like a professional. They have to act like professionals.
Yeah,
they should not be, so easy or so cheap to communicate with, everybody during the camp.
Saul, don't forget, it's our first time. So for us, this is always going to be a learning curve. You know what I mean? It's going to be experience. Maybe next time we come, we will know how to manage these things, but we will make mistakes. And that has happened. So it's just part and parcel of
Baba Demba ndaga fanolti.
No, but I don't wali wo manke na modi. Ndaka yusu majigen le la moy. Majigen. Nga majigen.
Yeah, so
wali mu ñoo ñaanal di ñu wax yalla ngeen dem ci kanam namut wax yalla ngeen win ko di wax yalla ngeen dem ci kanam
Baba yow jox ma sa prediction ñun ñu dem
waaw man am nga ñun tol bu ko gol jama score so again 1-0
1-0 yeah
1-0 dal
lakana
yeah, it might be Laka, again, but I'm gonna then you concentrate too much on Laka, so it might be someone else. But I'm not a mom, Senior Tal, Benala, no so maybe one. So yeah, man 1-0 na plug world boy.
1-0 Laka. Okay. Yeah, last one be among that. Fang na 1-0 nga waxon de
ñoo gën. Yeah, but am na benen bi mané 1-1 te bo tan
1-1 waaw yow yaa ñamangum tu ya rawangum ci li
dama xam ne suñ goal scoring xam nga momi nga boso play ko ma kañ ko du score lu bari
boso
suñ goal bi su bari 1 la rek
yeah
1 goal 2 yeah I'm definitely sure this game is not going to go to penalties anyway.
Yeah.
No, it's hopefully, not. It's not. Even extra time is not going to go there. Extra time now until we are finished.
Yeah. The way we play.
Yeah. So at the 90 minutes.
Yeah.
At the 90.
Nday, it's a prediction.
I'll say 2-1 to Gambia.
2-1. Okay. Call for goal scorers. Who are you predicting?
Let's say maybe Musa Farah, of course.
Yeah.
If he plays, he can score. And then the other strikers, we don't know if they are going to play or not. But Musa Farah, certainly.
Jamano, Apply Jalo.
Apply Jalo. Yeah, possible he can have a separate. Yeah. Yes.
Sol, ila prediction.
I'm not good at prediction, but I think 3 goals will score in this game.
Okay.
But I don't know which side will score.
Yeah, no. So woman.
3 goals, yeah. My 2.
I can't also which side.
But 3 goals must score for sure.
Okay, but which side?
Well, it can be any side.
So don't do prediction. Prediction, mom, you predict. No.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think I will spare my prediction. I think in Balal my
prediction. Well, okay. Anyway, thank you guys. Thank you very, very much for coming. They hamna yangi sona yagan talk for 2 hours. We've been sitting, and I'm really sorry. It was interesting, but as usual, it's always a pleasure having you guys on board, and we are very, very grateful for giving us your time.
Sister Bika, do can, bro. Sister Bika,
yeah, definitely. Definitely, So, but as usual, yeah, we are grateful for your time and thank you to the viewers and people who contributed towards this program. And we see you next time. Thank you.
Mana gis naa sa viewers yi ñu ma door daala waxal gaay ne man moom si loolu laa dëkk na gaay di ma door daala rek.
Yeah, it's part and parcel of it,